what are the rarest characters and most exotic characters I've ever made up in the first place? There are a bunch of ideas that I've created throughout the years, including old ones that Saber has used in public. But the thing is, what are the most exotic ones to ever exist? I'm gonna tell you the most exotic and most rarest characters to ever exist in this series is number 1, the most rarest characters of Imaginers. I've known the Imaginers. I've shown an official trailer of a show called Imaginer Quest. Imaginer Quests are a bunch of Steves and Alexes that have power of imagination, but there are set rules of nature for them. The ones that are nature, the ones that are nature. The natural color ones are the single colors. The other natural ones are the beyond imagination. The single color ones is when girls and boys of Steves and Alexes, including players too, choose whatever color and whatever religion they want to have and who they want to be, and they use that power to create the power as well. There may be other Imaginers with different meanings. And those are the single colors. The ones that have the single colors only have the power of imagination. They're combined with their religions and personality and colors that they want and that they have that is their favorite color. But including the beyond ones have 2 colors of parrot eyes, and they don't just have the power of imagination. They also have the power of other character species too, like Galaxy, other 7 colors, many others. So the amounts of other characters with special abilities that they're connected to, and also have a special bond with the same power that they have. So it's going to be passed on to them. So the amount of people that they're close to, the more powerful they are. But the thing is, nobody knows the most rarest Imaginers. The ore ones, the other object ones are pretty rare, but there is one. This is the most rarest. These are the most rarest Imaginers to ever exist, and these are called the Beyond Single Color Imaginers. They're super rare. The only chance of them being born and created are only 1,001 chance, just like the amount of chance of blue oxalotos could be born. And it first spawn, and man, they are so rare, just like the blue oxalotos are. But the thing is that the only way for them to be born is if they're born as the same birthday date as me. Every single most rarest character are born in the same birthday date of me. The same date that I was born in, but it's my own birthday date. That's right, you got that right, because the ones that are born in the same dates as me are the most rarest as well. Number 2, we have the Royal Sugars. They're born in every single kind of flavors and desserts, like cake, cookies, ice cream, donuts, you name it, including candy and other things that are beyond imaginable as well. But there are ones that are pretty more rare as you think. Those that are born the same day as my birth date, are more realistic. They look more realistic. And those that are born according to my own information, the ones that are born the same date as me are royal, and the royal ones are even more powerful and stronger than the rest of the sugars. And the legacy is that those that are born that way like there could be a chance that if those ones have children, then there will be a chance that the children will be just like their parents. That's right. Like there will be a chance that if the royal sugar like has a child that's related to that person, there will be a chance, like I said, that the baby slash child as a son or daughter, or sons or daughters, will actually have part of the bloodline. There'll be parts of that royal bloodline and part of the other bloodline of the sugar. Number 3, we have disco. Discos are very rare. The most rarest techno Steve announced characters to ever exist. Both Steve announced of every colony of characters that I've created can be the rarest ones. And what the disco does, I mean, they're more powerful than the technos. They're basically part of the royal bloodline of like king and queen. There also will be a chance that if a disco has a son or daughter, or more than one, the child or children, the children will have the same unique ability as them. Seriously, I'm not really joking, because what they look like is that they're pretty much different than the technos, the rest of the technos. They're part of the techno family, but instead of them being black with colorful colors on the edges, they are fully colorful with colorful squares with white color on the edges, including the face too for facial expression. Like, they have more powerful abilities than the technos do. The rest of the technos do. They're even more stronger than the rest of the technos and more powerful too. And imagine if each and every royal of each 5 cosmic creations actually, combine together along with the rare ones and create one special character. I mean, there is one character as a cosmic creation of them. Well, not really, more like a creator from them. His name is Virtual Steve. He is a guy that creates imagination itself, just like my character can do so. But also has the abilities of every 5 cosmic creations of me and him. Like, he may look like to other characters that he's like less powerful than them, but I don't want them to get too fooled of his tricks. Like I said, he may be even stronger than other powerful characters. We never know about that. Yikes. I mean, all the villain characters better watch out, because that guy is about to beat them down. I'm not kidding. Number 4, we have the Steve of Terrorism and the Alex of Horrorism. They are part of the Jacko's royal bloodline family. And there will be a chance that they'll be born at the same birthday date as me. And those that have grown from Jacko seeds, / born out of the same birthday date as me, which is a very rare chance, because Jackos, they grow up to babies, from their seeds in about 6 weeks. And once that is done, they're babies now, and they don't need to have their plants attached to, part of the hair attached to the plant anymore. They can just easily, other Jackos can easily help them, rip it off, and they can be fine. The babies, yes, they can be fine. And there is, the Halloween one is really rare, but the Steve of Terrorism and the Alex of Horrorism are super rare, because those that are that are firstborn from a Jacko Steeds like fully develop and on the same date as my birthday, there will be a chance of them like becoming. There'll be a chance of them being. No, I mean that being the most rarest characters to ever exist. And the Halloween one, the Halloweens are born on October. The ones that like a Jacko Steve or Jacko Alex is born on October, like whether on a different day of October or October 31st, there might be a chance of them becoming Halloween. And once they get first, there's gonna be more Halloween Steves and Alexes around than just the Jackos. Oish. Man, I mean, like, seriously. It's like, how can this get any better? I mean, the thing is, that's better because the better thing about that is that they don't have to worry about like more of the Jackals being born naturally, like rarely on October in order for more Halloweens to exist. There can also be like them like mating with other like the Steves mating with Alexes too. Whether it's a Jacko or a Halloween, either way, if a Halloween has a mate like a soulmate, whether it's a Jacko or a different kind of Alex, there will be a chance that they can become, you know, Halloween. But the Steve of Terrorism and the Alex of Horrorism are legendary, which means that they're the most rarest Jackos to ever exist. They're also part of the Halloween and / Royal Jacko bloodline. So there can be a rare chance there's a low chance for them to be born commonly. That's how rare they are. Because they're legendary characters that can be born the same birthday date as me. Number 5, we have, drumroll please, Fantasy Steve. Fantasy Steve is actually a legendary one, born out of other ones. I mean, they're rare, not really legendary, but there is one, Fiction Steve and Alex that can be the most rarest out of the fantasy ones. Like the more powerful and most powerful than the fantasy and fiction. Fantasy and the new ones, legendary ones, are actually more powerful than the other fictions. But the legendary ones are more powerful than fantasy and fiction. Their names are Wonder Steve and Wonder Alex. They are created from being born or being created by other fiction Steves and Alexes on the same birthday date as me. And after they're born, they have a very powerful, strong power that can actually be more powerful than other fictions, including fantasy too. Fantasy is even more powerful than fictions, but wonders can be more powerful than fantasy and fiction. And fantasy and wonders are part of the fiction family, but they're way more stronger than the fictions. That's how rare they are. All the fictions, except for those that don't agree with the wonders and fantasy, is actually respect other ones. I mean, the fictions respect the fantasy, and the fantasy and fictions respect, the wonders. All of those characters are pretty much rare. And there is another one which is the mystery Steves and Alexes that are most born, and those are the unknown ones. The unknown Steves and Alexes are way more powerful than mysteries, and they are born on the same birthday dates as my birthday. The thing is, they're way more stronger and powerful than the rest of the mysteries. They're part of the mystery family, but the one thing is that they're much different than other. I mean, what they look like is that they actually have a hood. It looks like M from Rainbow Quest, but instead of that, they're not really M. Imagine more than one M from Rainbow Quest. That would be super duper weird. Another one that has the most rarest chances are the more rarest ones of Jackos. Well, not Jackos. I meant Applejacks. With the Applejacks, the more rare Applejacks are the ore ones and new special type of colors. They're very beautiful, so beautiful to the fact that in my own stories, other characters with ill intentions want to kill them and hunt them down and use their skin for some reason as a reward trophy. Yikes, that is disgusting. That actually reminds me of the fact when people hunt animals down because of their beauty. For their beautiful skins. That's pretty much, harsh, not gonna lie. Imagine if, you've seen animals get hunted down because of their beautiful skin. I do not want that at all, to be honest with you guys. I do not want that for my animals. Or for my character ideas. Not even once. Here you have it. Here are the topmost. That was the rarest Steve and Alex characters of each characters. Well, some of them, not all of them, to ever exist. What do you guys think? Which ones do you think that are the most rarest out of the rest of them? Let me know. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you enjoy this video, make sure you defeat the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. So that way, you guys won't miss any video that I upload on my channel. And do the same thing for JJ, because he works hard for his videos too. Including favorite my Saber, Technoblade, even though he's not around anymore. Especially for Darman, all the YouTubers that you guys may have known. Make sure you respect them too. And Dance DM, all the YouTubers that you could possibly know. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I'm your host, Gorilla Rights, and I'll see you in another anything video. Bye.